Well, here we are again. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend and you guys spent some time with your families and take a little break from reality, because that's kind of what I did, and just enjoyed the kids and enjoyed some turkey. And we're getting ready to wrap up that Hilux pickup, and we ran into some issues, so we went ahead and shelved it for the weekend and get our minds off of it and come back with a fresh set of eyeballs next week to get that thing wrapped up. But in the meantime, if you guys have been following, this is our latest shop project. It's a 1973 Chevy Nova. So if you guys don't know and you haven't been following, my name is John Parmenter, and I run a second generation automotive restoration, custom paint and fabrication shop. We're a small private shop. I've been doing this my whole life, and every few years we get the opportunity to put together a shop rig and enjoy it for a little bit, and then the trend has been we put it to market when we're done with it and then move on to another one. So we're in the middle of getting this thing blown apart. I think the last episode you saw was a short, and it was just kind of me showing you a little bit of what I found. Well, then the next phase after that was to get the glass out of it. So here this weekend we already started and we got the rear glass pulled out of it. And then after we got the rear glass pulled out, we noticed that in the tulip panel, or the rear window, the trunk panel, depending on the car or how it's listed, have big holes in it. And this is the first time, I said I'm second generation, I've been doing this my whole life. This is the first time that I've seen, and I've seen a lot of different shit. Well, that's Dynomat. Somebody used Dynomat and stuck it up underneath the holes to plug these rust holes, and then put the urethane on top of it and just put the glass back in. So it was only a matter of time before all this stuff rotted out and started leaking, and as you can tell, the car's been leaking. So we decided yesterday that we're gonna go ahead and remove this rear window to trunk panel. You can buy just this piece, and it's not like most of the A bodies where it's all the way from here all the way up past the rear seat. It's actually just this piece right here, and we can get that, it's available. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this piece and replace it, so we don't have to worry about trying to fix this or make a new piece that goes all the way across and patching it in all funky and body work in it. We'll just remove the whole section and put a new section in there. We did find, you know, some other stuff as we were going around. So, you know, this was all full of silicone, and the gasket, they used the wrong material to glue the gasket down like a lot of people do, and so it was just, you know, peeling and flaking off of there. So the gasket's actually in good shape, other than I won't reuse it because it's still in decent shape. And the trough, after we got it cleaned out of all the rust and whatnot, it looks like it's in pretty decent shape all the way around. I went through and cleaned the seams out of everything yesterday with the wire wheel, just so I could see the level of rust that I was dealing with here. So my goal is to get from this quarter panel, the roof, you know, obviously not this piece because we got to order it, but all this stuff in the back can all be taken care of kind of in one shot. So we went ahead yesterday and cut some pieces out. This is what we were dealing with. So we cut it out of there, and here's kind of the problem. And I was fighting this piece up here where the brass and the lead comes together. We burned the lead out yesterday. I showed my son how to burn the lead out. So we burnt the lead out and got down to the metal, cut that piece out, and of course it is corroded underneath all the way. No, I'm not trying to split this whole car apart, but for all the work, I wanted to get as much as possible. So we got that all cut out of there. So today we need to pull some scrap metal and get the press brake. It's buried back there behind the press, and we'll get the brake out and we'll make some new pieces. I got to take the grinder and clean all this stuff up and encapsulate and treat and do all that fun stuff. But I think that I can get this rear window taken care of. This is the only spot I need to replace, and then up here I think I can kill it and treat it. There's a tiny little pinhole over there in the corner, but I think once I get it treated and clean, then I can go ahead and just put a tack weld over there weld that hole up. And then I don't have any more metal to fix all the way around except for right here. And so I'll make those two pieces today by hand. We're gonna weld this up, get the rest of the flash rust out of it, and then we'll start doing body work on it after we get the welds ground down. But the goal here is to do quarter panel bodywork prime, roof bodywork prime, get this metal work taken care of here, get all this rust treatment done so that it's all clean and ready for primer and bodywork. We'll get this will be the last thing we want to do in this batch because we don't need to do it now, but I'd like to get that out so we can treat and be ready for the new panel. We can get all this stuff taken care of, get the tail lights out, the markers off, and we can get this whole rear body ready for primer, reseam sealed. And then I got to order this piece over here, but I can fix this down here. I could fix that, order that piece, and then that would let me take primer and body work over the roof back here, minus this piece, minus that piece, and do all this and get all the back of it taken care of. Today's Friday. It's the morning. I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so hopefully that's enough time and my body holds together and get some of this knocked out. Anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you and all your interest. Again, my name is John Parmenter and I run Ride Revival and Outdoor Adventures. I'd really appreciate your subscription, your thumbs up, and drop me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. We're gonna grab some tools and get you guys set up on the tripod. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Hole and some stuff to fill. There's some junk in that hole right there, like an old seam sealer, so I didn't want to weld it yet, but I'm going to weld that hole up. Call me what you want to call me. Looks okay. Yeah? Okay. Alright. We put some heat in her. She got a little wavy, but I'm okay with it because I got a hammer and a dolly. So I guess I'm gonna buzz across this. I'm gonna hit a wire wheel real quick. So yeah, I'll buzz across this real quick with the welder beams I'm here. Maybe clean that out and finish it. And oh yeah, it looks like we got some stuff to deal with in this wheel well too. So that'll be okay. We'll take care of that while we're here too. Okay. What do we do? All right. That looks better, huh? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, happy with all that? Not so happy with that. Okay, yeah, we're not exactly thrilled with that. We got the seam all cleaned up and re-welded, so that's cool. And I found one rust hole here. Well, it's kind of gone. Oh, I got to put one more little tack right there. We had one little rust hole there, and then we found that at the bottom. And then we got our wheel well all retacked and cleaned up. I got to do a couple more holes, but for the most part, she's ready to go. I went ahead and put 80 grit on the DA and started to sand it, and that's what started to clean everything up, and that's when I found this rust hole down here, which I thought I was done, but I'm not quite done, so we'll figure out what to do with that. But the rest of this side is ready to be sanded, prep for filler.